The much-anticipated Tesla Model 3 made its San Diego debut Friday morning at the carmaker's showroom at the Westfield UTC Mall. San Diego gets its first glimpse of the Model 3. Here's the full story. Nearly 2 years after he put down a $1,000 refundable deposit on the Tesla Model 3, Sam Dang finally got to sit, touch and inspect what his car might actually look like when he picks it up next month. The 21-year-old said, "It's worth the wait. The car looks great." Marketed as Tesla's car for the masses, the Model 3 made its San Diego debut at the electric car maker's showroom at the Westfield UTC Mall Friday morning, and about 30 people stood in line before the store's doors opened to take a look. While earlier Tesla models were priced well outside the range of most car buyers, the Model 3 has a base price of $35,000 before financial incentives from the government. With upgrades, the car's price tag can reach about $60,000. Tesla has reported receiving more than 450,000 deposits on the Model 3, and many in the crowd Friday came to see what their $1,000 reservations will bring them. Marlene Newlin of Carmel Valley said, "I love the sleek look." The Model 3 comes with a standard lithium-ion battery that promises to take drivers 220 miles on a full charge. For a $9,000 upgrade, the car can be equipped with a long-range battery that goes 310 miles between charges. Other electric vehicles, EVs, such as the Chevrolet Bolt, have beaten Tesla to the punch when it comes to delivering cars that produce zero emissions at an affordable price. But auto analysts say the fate of the Model 3 will go a long way toward determining if EVs can upend the traditional internal combustion car market. Jeremy Acevedo, pricing and industry analyst for Edmunds.com, said, "This is kind of the barometer for America's appetite for the EV segment. In the past few years there have been some compelling offerings, but they just haven't driven the needle too much." California leads the nation with about 362,000 battery electric and plug-in hybrids on the road, but that represents only about 4% of market share for new vehicle registrations in the Golden State. Nationally, less than 1% of motorists own an electric vehicle. EVs have run into stiff competition as gasoline-powered cars have improved their fuel efficiency in recent years, and gas prices have stayed relatively low for going on 3 years. Tesla began its first deliveries of the Model 3 about 6 months ago, but the carmaker has missed its full-scale production targets. Tesla chief executive Elon Musk had predicted delivering 5,000 Model 3s a week by the end of 2017, but earlier this month the company said that level will not be reached until the end of June. Issues at the company's Fremont assembly plant and its Gigafactory in Nevada have contributed to what Musk last summer called production hell. According to Tesla's website, the timing for delivery for customers who place reservations to buy the Model 3 today is between 12 to 18 months. Acevedo said, "It's a serious impediment. You'd like to see the brand hitting the targets that they've been pretty vocal about, but at the same time, with Tesla it seems they get cut a bit more slack." That seemed to be the case with many of the true believers at UTC Friday who brushed off the production delays. Greg Benjamin of Carmel Valley said, "I'm an engineer by trade and I've been involved with manufacturing for more than 30 years. This is sort of like teething pains they're going through." California policymakers have pushed zero-emissions vehicles as essential to meet the state's mandates to dramatically reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Governor Jerry Brown has set a target of 1.5 million clean energy vehicles on California's roads by 2025. On Thursday, in his final State of the State address, Brown ratcheted the number even higher, saying the state needs to reach 5 million zero-emission vehicles by 2030 to meet its climate goals. The Model 3 is among the EVs eligible for a $2,500 rebate from the state of California. The federal government offers a $7,500 tax credit, but that figure is reduced after a manufacturer sells 200,000 units in the plug-in market. From there, the tax credit is reduced by half for 2 quarters, then cut in half for 2 more quarters before going to zero. By last month, It was estimated that Tesla had sold 161,500 units, so many Model 3 buyers figured to be affected by this year or next.
Nissan's redesigned 2018 Leaf electric hatchback's range on a charge has been EPA rated at 151 miles-1 mile more than Nissan's first estimates when it unveiled the new version. Nissan initially estimated range at 150 miles with the new Leaf's larger 40 kilowatt-hour battery pack, a 41% gain over the previous generation's 107 miles. Among rival electric small cars, that's more than the Hyundai Ioniq EV's 124 miles, but less than the Chevrolet Bolt EV's 238 miles and the longer-range Tesla Model 3's 310 miles. But at $30,875 to start, the Leaf also is cheaper than the longer-range models. According to Brian Maragno, Nissan Director of EV Marketing and Sales Strategy, speaking at the 2018 Washington Auto Show in Washington, D.C., the 2018 Leaf is just arriving at dealers now. He said, through the current 2017 model, Nissan has sold about 114,000 Leaf EVs since its rollout in 2010. The 2018 Leaf also gets a 38% bump in horsepower with a new 147 horsepower motor that also puts out 236 pounds-feet of torque, up 26%. Charging time is 8 hours on 6 kilowatt charging and 16 hours on 3 kilowatts. DC fast charging can provide an 80% charge in 50 minutes. The new Leaf also includes new advanced driving assistance with a single-pedal driving feature for traffic, no need to move your foot to the brake, ProPilot Assist for single-lane highway driving, handle steering, brakes and accelerator in a marked lane, and a coming self-parking feature. The 2018 Leaf is offered in 3 trim levels, S, SV and SL. ProPilot Assist is offered on the top 2. The base S starts at $30,875, the SV at $33,375 and the SL at $37,085. All prices include an $885 destination charge but exclude an applicable federal, state or local tax subsidies.
The 2018 Subaru Forester compact crossover continues to hold its own against similar vehicles from other brands and Subaru's other crossover models. Recently added handling and safety tech help, but the popularity of all-wheel drive-only Subarus in wintry states, especially the Northeast and Northwest, seems to render the company's market share bulletproof. The compact Forester currently holds the middle spot of the brand's 3 crossover SUVs, between the subcompact Crosstrek and the mid-size Outback. Next year the Forester will be the second smallest of 4 models with the debut of the 7-passenger, 3-row 2019 Ascent full-size crossover. The 2018 Forester has no significant changes since 2017's interior and exterior styling and technology refresh. 2017 Forester 2.0 XT Touring review still holds for the new model, particularly the shout-out for active torque vectoring in the high-end 2.0 XT Touring trim. Torque vectoring works in conjunction with the traction control and vehicle dynamic control, both of which are standard on all Forester trims. The 2.0 XT Touring trim gets extra help with sharp turns when active torque vectoring applies the brake to the front inner wheel. The Forester's handling aids, the low center of gravity Subaru Boxer 4-cylinder engines, symmetrical all-wheel drive, and 8.7-inch ground clearance result in a reliable ride suitable to carry 5 passengers pretty much anywhere the roads get rough or snow-covered.
Photos posted to a closed Facebook group show a pair of Tesla Model 3s on their way to Germany. Many speculate that German companies could be looking to reverse engineer the popular Tesla vehicle. According to a report from Fred Lambert at Electrek, a pair of Tesla Model 3 vehicles have been spotted heading toward Germany, where a team from the competition may attempt to reverse engineer them. While Tesla has certainly struggled to meet the astronomical demand for their latest release, reviews have been lauding the company's offering, going as far as to say that the Model 3 has no competition. It looks as if some German car makers are trying to change that. Pictures of the cars were discovered on Facebook with the hashtag Leipzig, possibly indicating that the vehicles are headed to BMW. The luxury car maker is slated to have an electric vehicle to rival Teslas that will be available in the near future. Sleuths also noticed a delivery sticker that could also indicate a stop in Stuttgart, the home of Mercedes-Benz and Porsche. As of this writing, Tesla CEO Elon Musk has made no public statement on whether foreign competitors are trying to reverse engineer his products, and perhaps for good reason. He certainly is a busy man. Musk's companies are doing their best to completely disrupt the fields in which they are situated. SpaceX is shaping the future of the spaceflight industry in much the same way that Tesla is dictating what the electric vehicle landscape could look like in the years to come. It'll be no surprise if the competition is eager to see how Tesla works its magic. While it is clear that Tesla has earned its spot as an industry leader, the emergence of greater numbers of competitors will push the company toward even greater heights. When the Tesla can no longer focus on pioneering tech, perfecting it will become the new name of the game. We will likely see a lot more disruption from Tesla as it continues to unveil new technologies and prepare the world for the next era of transportation. Competitors are aware that they are behind the curve, and the path toward catching up could make this new era all the richer.